We're here to talk about all the new and exciting products that Speedworks has for the Polaris Boost models. Before we get into all the details on all these existing products and our new products, if you want to, just jump to the link down below and you can check everything out on our website. So some of this stuff you guys might already be familiar with, but I'm going to retouch on everything and I'm going to talk about the new stuff. We're going to start off with mufflers. As you can see, we got 3 mufflers sitting on the table here. We have our stock one, we have our standard mild steel ceramic coated version. This is like our trail muffler. This is 8 pounds lighter than stock and offers you stock-like sound levels. And then we have our L2 version, which is a stainless steel version, and this is 10.9 pounds lighter than stock. Then I'm showing you the stock muffler here because new this year, for a lot of you trail riders, we are coming out with a stock muffler mod. This is about 80% of the way through development right now, and we plan on having stuff available and units for exchange on the shelf once the snow hits the ground. The reason for the stock muffler mod is for the guys that are wanting to run the pump gas flashes on their trail sleds and sometimes push things even harder. The stock muffler is just plain old too restrictive. It hurts power, it hurts performance when we're trying to turn the boost up. So we've got something so you have that stock look, you have that stock sound, and you can still have the power turned up as well. We're going to also talk about clutching. So we have our standard HyperShift clutch kits. There was stuff released last year, there was updates. There's different clutch packages for all the different power levels. So if you're a trail rider and you're stage 2, stage 2.5, that's great. If you want to push stage 3 or stage 4, stage 5, there's whole complete other kits and setups for that. And then new this year, for you mountain riders, there's a new weight profile that we're running in those setups. It's a new one of our new Ripper series lines of weights that applies to the mountain applications. All of our clutch setups really focus on throttle response and acceleration, all while maintaining, you know, good top speed, good trail manners, things like that. Never had anybody disappointed with one of our clutch setups, and I think you guys will really like them. Fully adjustable weights, depending on if you're going to have more of a trails type weight with our full-bodied Ripper weight, or a mountain application where this one that's way cut down. H5 alloy springs, compound radius helix, new R2 Speedworks super trick material rollers, some shims, and the weight adjustment kits, all the clutching stuff to have you dialed. And again, all this clutch setup, it's all going to come preset. You aren't going to have to build the weights up or anything. It's all going to come preset, ready for you to install for your application. So we also have our frog skin that we do for a high flow air intake on the stock airbox. This is just to help keep things moving a little bit more. Mountain riding situations, we see it where all the stock vents and stuff will get plugged off. It gives us an extra place to draw air from. And for the trail riding guys, at those higher speeds, and with our vent kits and stuff, we get those under hood temps dropped down, and it's good to be pulling air from there as well. Another new thing that I can't even show you yet is we are working on a new cold air, high flow air intake and headlight delete that eliminates all that. It's going to save somewhere from 5 to 10 pounds off of the hood itself, have a trick looking headlight delete, and a sweet, cool new airbox and everything. More info will be coming on that soon. As far as our flashing stuff goes and our ECU flashes, so there's 4 or 5 stages available for each model. So if you have the VR1 or an Assault trail sled, I believe there's 5 stages there to choose from. There's pump gas maps, there's 100 low lead maps, there's full leaded race fuel maps, bunch of options there. And then similar stuff on the same side for the RMKs, but the maps are different. We tune them different, we set them up different. They are different, but there's lots of options there depending on whether you're looking for, again, pump gas, race gas mix, low lead avgas, or full leaded race fuel. You can send your ECU to us to just have it flashed, or if you want, we can go through the EasyLink system. It's a diagnostics tool and a flash tool built into one. And it's a diagnostics tool that works on power sports, recreational vehicles, light duty trucks, passenger trucks, heavy duty trucks, commercial vehicles. It works on a slew of things. And there's some other really cool things that this does besides flashing your ECU and being able to flash it or unflash it or change flashes whenever you want and wherever you want. There's a lot of other people on the market saying we've got this, we've got that. EasyLink's been paving the way on this stuff. So if you're trail riding and you have the app downloaded on your cell phone and you have all of our maps downloaded on your phone, as long as you have our Quick Connect battery cable, you can change those flashes right on the trail, anywhere, anytime. Super slick, super neat. The other really cool thing on that is the diagnostic reading capabilities this unit has, and its full data logging capabilities. Of all the channels that are in the ECU, I mean there's hundreds, we can record up to 8 of them at a time and do live data logging. So if you're trying to diagnose something on your sled, or you're trying to work on clutching, dialing things in, want to record speeds, you name it. You can go out and do those runs, record it, save it on your phone, you can come back, you can watch it, you can graph it out, you can look all that, and you can have that data just like we have here when we're testing right on your trail sled. Another cool feature on the mapping side of things, new for this year, is the 3-stage dash flash. So you can have up to 3 maps flashed into your dash at one time. It'll show up where you have a control feature, a sport feature, and a BROP feature. Basically stage 1, 2, and 3. There's pre-made and selected programs on our website. So you can, if you want to have a pump gas map, a 100 low lead map, and a full race gas map, you can have it. There is an additional fee for that, but those are options that you can have if you want to have the 3 different options on your dash. Again, if you don't want to do that, you can still just use your phone and our power-up cable, and if you have the maps downloaded to your phone, you can change them anywhere, anytime as well, and it's wireless. The only thing you got to do is just basically have the power-up cable so you can power up the sled and that you can flash it. V-Force reed pedals. The reed pedals that came in the 22s and 23s, I wouldn't say they were bad, but a lot of guys, and because of the higher intake temp, you'll start to see some tripping, some fraying, turns into some runnability issues, things like that. We have the new carbon pedals right from V-Force, very similar to what comes in the new 2024s. It's an upgraded pedal. Sled will run better, things will work better, they're going to last longer too. That's a definite thing to look at if you have a 22 or a 23 for your preseason maintenance and stuff. Make sure you look at those reed pedals. All of our panel venting kits, there's 5 options total, but you can't use all 5. There's like 3 for the RMK and 4 for the Indy Matrix platform. But again, the theory there is we're getting more cold air in under the hood to lower those charge temps, the clutch temps, lowering the temperature on everything, and then giving that hot air somewhere to escape as well. So lots of venting options there. You'll see we have this cylinder head here. It looks just like a stock cylinder head. This is going to be a new product that we'll have across all the lines for the Polaris sleds this year. So the 850, the 9R, and the Boost models will have cylinder head options, and they'll look just like the stock heads. We aren't remachining stock heads. We have raw castings that we're machining to 100% to our specs. We're not just trying to recut the stock chambers and stuff. So our hands aren't tied with what we can and can't do. This is more for the drag racers and the lake racers with the Assault VR1 models. We've developed a Hyfax that makes the bottom of the rail profile flat. You can see how this wedge is kind of built in here. So it builds that flat so it plants the whole track on the ground, takes away a lot of those wheelie tendencies we have when we're accelerating hard on the lake with the higher horsepower tunes, helps keep that sled planted. That also comes with an axle relocation kit where you can use the stock wheels or a different wheel, but that's where the axle relocation kit is. And again, that's more the focus for maybe some trail riders will want it, but mainly if you're lake racing or drag racing with that Assault 146, this will really help settle that sled down, keep it planted, improve traction, which will help with acceleration, and just make the sled a lot more stable and a lot better off all around. Billet intake manifold stuff. You'll see another video on that here pretty soon, but we're coming out with some new stuff there. Be really excited to see that. We are working on a water-to-air intercooler. Similar to what we had in our supercharger models in the past. It should plummet the intake temps with the water-cooled setup. It'll be its own standalone system. It will not be tying off of the engine coolant. It'll be its own coolant system. So we'll have like ice cold water running through there. And we're going to be working with some 900 kits on these Boost sleds as well. So hope you guys enjoyed the video. I'm sure you got lots of questions. Read up on it. On the links on the website, check it out. If not, please give us a call. We'd love to talk to you, and we'll see you around.